It is 31st of October 2019, Halloween. WIKISPEED stand-up, and go ahead, Lauren.
Okay, I was recovering from jet lag, so I didn't do anything past week. I'm probably going to just try and catch up with because I've seen you've posted a fair number of things in the last few weeks, so I want to. In the coming week, my plan is to catch up on what you're doing. So that'd be the coming weekend blocks. I'm still a little knocked out, as some of my health things went wonky. Some of my health measures went a little wonky, and so I'm trying to get back to normal. So that's it for me.
Okay, it's Michael Olchuk in Saskatoon. This past week, I got a little bit of stuff done. I did miss stand-up last week, so I don't have any video. We had 2 new members, so I invited them to the Google group, although unfortunately they did not show up to stand up. And continuing on the Little Red Wagon project, the end block that I posted from last week, I went through a box of electronics, actually one of my boxes of electronics, and sort of did an inventory of the old, I have Logic, 5-volt Logic ICs that I have. Instead of buying new ones, I used what I had. And one of them is a 4-to-1 multiplexer. So I can take the one serial output from the Arduino and send it to 4 different LEDs based on a couple of outputs. And then in order to get enough current to drive the LED properly, I had to put a little bit, it's not an amplifier, they call it an inverter. It's a hex inverter. So I found some that would work, took a look at the spec sheets. They're way fast enough, the voltages work, so I should be able to run the whole thing off of one little 5-volt USB battery thing. Recalculated the resistor sizes using 5 volts instead of 3.3, and it comes out to about 190 ohms to drive the LED, which is reasonable. And that was what I did for the week. Next week, I have probably I'm going to wire up the prototype board with the Arduino and just make sure I can drive the LED the way I think I can. Take a little bit of video and get it posted, and write up a little program for that test. So that's probably all I'm going to get done. And if I do get that done, I will wire up, if I get time, the infrared detector and bring it in so that I have the LED transmitting and the detector receiving, and actually show that I can send out a signal on one pin and receive it back on another pin. That would again be a very short video and post it. And I have more stuff that I can get to that I won't get to this coming week. But that's about it for me. Back to you, Lauren.
Okay, so for me, it's a 1 for showing up, and the team is a 10. And process improvement, I can't think of one, and that's it for me.
Okay. I estimated that I could do 2 points for the last week, and I did 3.5. So I'm going to give myself a 10 out of 10. And I upped my estimate for next week to 3 points, which is the first thing I was talking about plus half of the second thing. I don't have any blocks, and retrospective, I guess I'm going to go with, like I said, 10 out of 10 for myself, and I'm going to go for an 8 for the team because we're back up and discussing new stuff. I don't have a process improvement. As we talked about several times, it's pretty tough to do process improvements when there's only 2 of us on this call. That pretty much does it for stand-up. Anything else you want to add, Lauren?
No.
Okay. You want crosstalk recorded, or you want to talk about other stuff?
Turn it off for crosstalk.
Okay. Then I will just flip over and we will end the recording there. 1 second. Where is the button? There it is.